The price of eggs has lots of people looking at ways to be more self-sustainable. We saw this with COVID. People started their own gardens, making their own bread, and purchasing livestock. Well, I have chickens, so I know the benefits. I also know the work it takes to raise them. But there are some options. When Andrea and John Hancock found their farm near Fairborn in 2016, they had a vision.
I said, I want chickens if we buy this place.
And a pecking order.
He said, happy wife, happy life. And so that's how we knew what to name the farm.
But what they didn't have was experience.
They laid eggs, and that's what we knew.
But the Hancocks did months of research, and by the end of 2016, they were selling eggs.
I started out with 3 customers.
Almost 10 years later, business is booming.
I sell an average of 60 dozen a week without even batting an eye. I currently have 38 dozen on my wait list.
Across the country, egg prices have skyrocketed. Health experts blame the bird flu. Last year, a dozen eggs cost about $2.52. This year, the average price has jumped to about $4.95, and that's if you can find them. Many stores are sold out or limiting egg supplies, leaving people who love them and restaurants who need them scrambling. The egg shortage has lots of people thinking about backyard flocks. Stores like Rural King that sell chicks often run out. And online hatcheries are taking lots of orders to ship chicks to people wanting to take a crack at raising them.
Homestead Bill with rent a chicken and hatch a chicken.
But Bill Gessel offers something different. He lives in Xenia Township, and 4 years ago, he turned his chicken hobby
And she said, Grandpa, can we have chickens?
into a business.
I've got, I think right now, 32 of these to rent out. And I rented all but 3 out last year. The year before, I rented almost 40 of them out.
For $495, Homestead Bill says you can rent 2 hens, a coop, and get feed for 6 months. The price also includes pickup, drop-off, and a book about care. A larger coop and an additional hen will cost you a bit more.
It's a good way to see if you like chickens rather than invest a whole lot of money. You can see what it is and how much care you need.
And chickens do need care. Their setup can be costly. We checked. A coop, heat lamp, feed, and a waterer can cost up to $1,000. John and Andrea Hancock often adopt chickens others bought on impulse.
We saw the back end of people who were poorly educated and the chickens that suffered because of it.
The couple teaches a beginner's guide to raising chickens class.
They learn, everything from essentially birth to death on a chicken.
Their dozen slots filled up fast.
And we've already got a second class because our first class sold out.
Andrea and John love their flock and don't want you to be chicken about raising one.
We say, if this is your year, if you've been planning and researching and going to have chickens this year, that's wonderful, go for it. If you're doing it because of the cost of eggs, please don't.
Do you like my chicken puns?
I love them, yeah. now they need to go away.
I know, right? Well, I'll tell you what. We put links to both Happy Wife Acres and Rent the Chicken on our website, WHIO TV or WHIO.com. In the meantime, if you're thinking about a flock, you should know this. Backyard chickens are not legal in all places. So the first thing you'll want to do is check the laws in the community where you live and make sure owning chickens is allowed.